Hey everybody, and welcome to Meals with Melissa, where I come up with healthier options for things that you love to eat. Now, one of the things that I get a lot of is I just don't know how else to make chicken and I'm bored. And I totally understand that. So, you gotta be creative. You gotta look up some things. You gotta be ready to try some different seasonings and spices and sauces. You can be creative. Pinterest can be your best friend. That's where I get the majority of my recipes. Now, this one's super simple, you guys. You're just throwing things together. And the best part is, if you don't have time to cook things, you can grab this rotisserie chicken from the store and just go from there. It really doesn't take very long. You're just gonna throw it together and you've got a meal ready to eat, or put it in the fridge and take it with you for the next day. So today we are making cucumber dill rotisserie chicken salad. Super simple. I've got all the ingredients right here. We're gonna throw it together and then it'll be ready to go. So first thing I did was I grabbed a rotisserie chicken from Costco today. My favorite place, not really, to shop. It's always so busy in there. It's really hard to be patient with people. So I'm taking about three cups of rotisserie chicken, just shredded here. I'm just gonna shred it a little bit more with my fingers. Yep, I already tasted it. It tastes amazing. So we're gonna throw that in there. Now, if you have some chicken already cooked, or use your leftovers. Why not? Why waste things? It makes it really simple. If you've got something already cooked, you can throw it in there. Hey, I grew up at the time of waste not, want not, right? So I'm gonna do about 3 cups of chicken in here. And to that, we're gonna make kind of our own dressing here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to add about 2/3 cup of Greek yogurt. Now, I would use the full fat version primarily because, really you don't want to stay away from healthy fats, you want to stay away from sugar. So pay attention to what the nutrition label says, to the extent that you want to know how much sugar everything contains. Again, I'm going to use what I have on hand, okay, which is a brand called Too Good yogurt, because it only has 2 grams of sugar. All right, so I'm going to put about 2/3 cup in with the chicken. I'm going to add a little bit more chicken to that. About 2/3 cup. Now to that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Now, you have to pay attention, guys, because all the brands of the Dijon mustard actually had sugar except for this one, and this is French's. So you have to really pay attention, not just to the nutrition label, but also to the ingredient list. This one does not contain any sugar whatsoever. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon, and I did not get this open beforehand, so I'm going to do it right here. Yep, I use my teeth. All right, so 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard to this. I'm just making our own dressing here. We're making it a little bit healthier version than you would buy at the store. All right, so here we go. 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. It just gives it a little bit different flavor, okay? And it doesn't want to squeeze out, but we will get it. All right, so adding that. All right, everything else I already have chopped up and ready to go, so we're just gonna start throwing things in there. All right. So to this, we're going to add juice from about half a lemon, or you can actually add some lemon juice that you bought commercially. But I figured we had these on hand, it makes it easy. I really do like to use what I have on hand when possible, right? Now, if you're eating in a healthy way, you're gonna have some of these ingredients on hand anyway, because of course, those are some of the easiest things to make. We always have some sort of a protein going, and then we make some complex carbs, and of course, lots of vegetables to go with it. All right, so adding the lemon juice. All right, to that I'm gonna add about 1/3 cup of green onions or scallions. Okay, I'm also going to add 3/4 cup of chopped cucumber. Now, if you're making this ahead of time, I would wait to add the cucumbers until you're actually going to eat it, because you don't want the cucumbers to soften everything. Of course, they're full of water, so it's gonna make it a little too watery if you're not careful. So if you're gonna make it ahead, put it in the fridge, wait on the cucumber. But we're gonna eat it right now, so I'm going to add the 3/4 cup of chopped cucumber, and I actually peeled it as well. Now, just for this particular salad. Normally I don't care, I ate it with the peel on. All right, I'm also going to add 1/2 cup of chopped celery. Done there. Okay, 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. Easy peasy. Okay, 1 teaspoon of chopped dill. Now, I'm supposed to use dried, but that's not what I had on hand. So I'm, again, using what I have on hand. Okay, and to that I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to taste. That's it. Super easy. If I can find it in my cupboard. There we go. A little bit of salt, a little pepper, and then we're just gonna mix it, and that's it. Now, to serve, honestly, You can use some Ezekiel bread if you want to make sort of a chicken salad sandwich. Again, we really try hard to be gluten-free at my house. I personally believe everybody should be gluten-free. The gluten in the United States is not processed the same as it is in Europe. And of course, you know, that is where leaky gut comes from. So keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna grab myself a spoon. We're gonna mix it up. You can also put these on some lightly salted rice cakes, or you can use it as a vegetable dip. Why not? Super simple, you guys. And it looks nice and fresh, and of course it's, well, it is summer. So I love eating the things that come into season at this time of the year. So, I'm gonna add a little more chicken to it, but that's as easy as it is. You're just throwing things together, making something super simple. You can eat on this for a couple of days if you choose to, but you know, it's not that difficult to make healthy food. You just have to learn how to throw a couple ingredients together, you know, and maybe a couple of cooking skills. So hopefully, you know, try this out, see what you think, let me know what you think. Did it work out for you? Do you have a great recipe that you'd love to share? Please make sure that you leave a comment below and let us know what you think. And if you have a great recipe you want to share, pass it on. We want to build a community of healthy people that are supporting each other, because that's what's really important right now in this world. So have an incredible evening. And hey, if you want to see all the rest of the recipes that we've done in the last few years, go to my YouTube channel under Fillmore Fitness and watch every Meals with Melissa I've made under the sun. You can also, of course, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll see everything that comes up from here on out. Have an incredible week, you guys. Bye now.